Welcome to the Child Care Director's Chair, the podcast for bold educators who are ready to lead, grow, and shake things up in early childhood education. Whether you're a teacher eyeing that lead role, a lead stepping into leadership, or a center owner dreaming big, this is your space to grow with purpose and leave your mark. Hosted by heart-centered leadership coach Erica Saccoccio, each episode brings you real talk, actionable tools, and a contagious laugh or two, all designed to help you step into your next level with confidence. So pour your coffee, pop in those earbuds, and take your seat, because your leadership journey starts right now in the Child Care Director's Chair.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Child Care Director's Chair podcast. It is your girl, Erica Saccoccio. I want to say a couple of things before we dive into today's topic. First of all, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in to last week's episode. I'm super excited to say that we hit over 1,000 downloads in less than 7 days. So that is amazing. So shout outs to our friends in Seattle, Washington, Austin, Texas, Stockbridge, Georgia, Halifax, Nova Scotia, Denver, Colorado, Fishers, Indiana, Laurel, Maryland. I always say this one wrong, and I would love for someone to tell me how you actually pronounce it, but Croton-on-Hudson, New York, New Haven, Connecticut. No surprise there. I had a great time in Connecticut last week. East Lansing, Michigan. You guys have been tuning in since our show started. Thank you so much. Fort Worth, Texas, Jefferson, Georgia. Also, on a worldwide scale, we had folks last week from Canada, Poland, Russian Federation, and the UK tune in. So thank you to our global fans. Thank you to our fans in the US. And thank you to you who is tuning in right now today. So many things going on this week. Super excited. Heading to Florida on Wednesday to the CDA Leadership Conference. So if you're heading out there, be sure to stop by the Child Care Director's Chair podcast booth. We're going to be bringing the fun to that event, holding on-site live interviews with the attendees, the speakers, the folks who put the conference together. So fun for that. Then I'm flying back home on Saturday because my daughter, Haley, and her wonderful fiance, Mr. Shea, which so many of you know, are getting married. So yes, my little girl is getting married on Monday, the holiday weekend. So this weekend or the whole week really, is going to be amazing. So thank you for always tuning in and sharing little parts of my life with me. This week is a big one. So let me ask you something. Have you ever gotten in your car without knowing exactly where you're going? Maybe you knew the destination, but you didn't plug it in. You were not sure. Chances are you ended up getting lost, or you had to backtrack, or wasting time you could have saved. Well, leadership works the same way. Without a roadmap, you might still make some progress, but it'll be slower. It definitely will be messier and more frustrating than it needs to be. And that's why today we're talking about why you must have a leadership roadmap if you want to grow and actually reach your goals. You know, when you map out your leadership journey, you remove the guesswork. A clear roadmap shows where you are, where you want to go, and what steps will get you there. And that clarity helps build confidence, not just in yourself, but in the people you lead. And nobody wants to follow someone who's wandering around, hoping they'll eventually land on success. A roadmap gives you authority and direction. Now, I don't know how many of you let your husband drive around, right? And you get lost and they won't stop and ask for directions. Yeah. I'm not with that. So define your why. When you can clearly define your why, every decision and direction makes way more sense. And people are more likely to trust and follow a leader who communicates their purpose confidently. You also can avoid detours and distractions. A roadmap helps you filter those opportunities. so you don't say yes to the things that pull you away from your main goals. And it keeps you focused on what matters most. It also boosts team trust because teams feel more secure when they know their leader has a solid plan. And your clarity gives them the confidence to fully invest in the journey. Now, you have to prioritize what matters because as leaders, we're bombarded with endless tasks, emails, and of course the fires to put out. But a roadmap forces you to identify your priorities and what really moves the needle for your team and your organization. Because without it, you're going to waste energy on the things that don't bring you any closer to your vision. But with it, you will stay focused and intentional. So, sometimes we have a hard time with separating what's urgent versus what's important. A roadmap helps you see the difference between tasks that feel urgent in the moment and those that truly matter long term. And this prevents you from constantly working in crisis mode. God, crisis mode. All day long, you guys are in crisis mode. Get out of it. Align your core values because priorities become very clear, like crystal clear, when you measure them against your values and your mission. And if something doesn't align, it's a lot easier to just let it go. And maximizing your limited resources because leaders never have unlimited time or unlimited money or, unlimited energy. A roadmap makes sure that those resources are used wisely to make the biggest impact. While we're here, I would like to say today's episode is brought to you by our friends at Jackrabbit Care, the all-in-one childcare management software designed to save you time, keep your programs running smoothly. And if you haven't checked them out yet, book your free demo today. I'll drop the link in the show notes below so you can get started. Now, having that roadmap is more than just goals. It helps keep you accountable. It's a commitment when it's written down and tracked, so you can measure your progress, celebrate your milestones, and course correct when needed. And it turns that someday into, let's make it happen. And accountability is what separates dreamers from achievers. I know that that's right, especially my Trailblazer friends. So tracking your measurable progress really is important. A roadmap makes it so much easier to see how far you've come and what's still left to do. And the progress you can see is progress you can celebrate. And we want to really create a culture of accountability because when leaders hold themselves accountable, it sets the tone for the whole team. Your actions inspire your team to stay committed to their own responsibilities. Now, I know sometimes it's hard to stay motivated, but those small wins along the way can really fuel that momentum. And a roadmap reminds you to stop, celebrate, and recharge before tackling that next step. And we also build resilience when challenges come up. Because no leadership journey is smooth sailing. Let's be real. Challenges, setbacks, detours are 100% guaranteed. But when you have your roadmap, you don't panic or you don't quit. You adapt. You find an alternate route so you still know your destination, and that makes all the difference. Because roadmaps give you that resilience. You plan for those obstacles, and a roadmap allows you to anticipate a roadblock and prepare for them when the challenges pop up. You already have a plan in place. And it also helps you be flexible in the face of change. Even when things don't go as expected, your roadmap keeps you adaptable. You can pivot quickly without losing sight of the bigger picture. And it helps you maintain that momentum through those setbacks. And a roadmap reminds you that setbacks are temporary, my friend. Instead of stopping completely, keep moving forward with purpose. So here's my challenge for you. Don't just drift through your leadership journey. Get intentional. Build your roadmap, get clear, and take action. So if you're ready for guidance and a community support, join us inside the ECE Trailblazer Leadership Group. We're offering free access for the entire month of October. So there's no reason for you not to jump in and try it out. You'll find the link in the show notes below. And I can't wait to see you inside. Wednesday truly is my favorite day. So see you there. And as always, have a great day.
That's a wrap for this episode of the Child Care Director's Chair, where we believe leaders aren't born, they're grown. If something sparked for you today, share it, shout it out, or pass it along to the next bold changemaker in childcare. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and stay connected with Erica Saccoccio for more real talk leadership tools and a whole lot of inspiration. Until next time, lead with heart, grow with fire, and always remember, the chair is yours. Now own it.